subject today is about happy birthday. Every year, my family gets together at my mother's house in San Diego to celebrate birthdays as well as Mother's Day in May. We also have a rule to do no gifts. The reason we do no gifts is we used to do gifts and we'd open up the package and say, I love it. We didn't really love it sometimes, or it didn't fit. So everybody had to go back and exchange. And it just became, something that we really didn't need to do. We just wanted to get together because we love each other. We wanted to have dinner, we wanted to have meals together, we wanted to laugh, but we didn't necessarily have to give each other gifts. So we instituted a no gift rule. I like to go to the airport as a regular rule very early, so there's no stress. And before I was to leave for the airport, my phone rings. I pick it up and it's a recording from Southwest Airlines and it says, your flight will be a half hour early. I've flown a lot of times. I've never gotten a call to say my flight was early. How could they do that? But okay, I'm early anyway. I get to the airport to check my luggage and they proceed to tell me that my flight is 2 hours late. However, since I'm at the airport so early, they're gonna put my bag on the earlier flight. Now, for 10:30. They don't know if I'm gonna make the flight because it's overbooked, but we'll put your bag on. Now, again, I'm a seasoned flyer. With the new TSA rules, there's no way they're going to put my bag on a plane if I'm not on it, for security reasons, but I didn't argue with them. I'm thinking maybe because they have to charge more money if they put me on an earlier flight, they're just saying it like that. So normally as well, I always get TSA pre where I can walk right through and I don't have to wait in the security line. Not this day. This day, I was in the security line for about an hour, but I make it through. And now I don't really have a boarding pass. I have a pass to stand at the gate and hopefully get a boarding pass because all the flights just got a little crazy and canceled because one plane had problems. So I'm standing at the gate in a long line and I have nothing better to do but look at the attendant and the first person who's being helped in the line, hoping I can get on this earlier flight. And the ticket agent is saying to this woman who has her back to me, okay, you're not getting to Orlando today. We could put you up in Denver or Phoenix, but not Orlando. What city would you like to go to? And the response from this passenger, and again, her back is to me, her response is, I want to go to Orlando. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be a long line if this is what's happening. Again, you can't stress it out. Everyone's trying to do the best they can. So then the ticket agent says to the woman again, okay, work with me here. You're not getting to Orlando today. We could put you up in Denver or Phoenix. What city would you like to go? And the woman says, I want to go to Orlando. Finally, the woman moves on. I don't know what she picked, but she moves on. While this is happening, we're all in line. Somebody comes from the back of the line and cuts in and just starts talking to the ticket agent. So the woman that was supposed to go up next turns to us and looks, and we're like, so she touches the woman who cut in line like this, and she says, can't you see the line? We're all waiting, and the woman doesn't even acknowledge her existence. She keeps talking to the ticket agent and goes and gets on the flight. So at this point, it's a hit or miss. Am I gonna make the flight? I don't know, but sure enough, I make the flight. Okay, it worked out. I get to San Diego, and first thing my mother wants to do, she said, hey Barbara, before we go to lunch, why don't we, I really need some brown pants. Can we go to Macy's? I said, sure, let's go to Macy's. So we go to Macy's and she picks out some nice brown pants. Great. Then she sees another shirt. Wow, this is nice. Okay, Ma, let's get that. And she says, I need some pajamas and let's go to the pajama section. We go to the pajama section, she gets some pajamas and look at this bathrobe. This would go great with these pajamas. Okay, And then we're walking along and she happens to see this shirt. And she says, I like this shirt. I'm like, okay, Ma, let's get it for you. And you know what? I like the shirt. Let's get it for me. And while we're at it, because my sister-in-law was coming down the following day, let's get Diane one of these shirts. So I knew the rule was no gifts, but this was too funny. I didn't do it on purpose. It's just my mother saw the shirt, I saw the shirt, and we had to get Diane the shirt. Another thing, while we were in Macy's, my mother recently moved and Diane was changing and she lost her black camisole, so I picked up 2 black camisoles for her. Now, the only thing I didn't do is buy a gift for my brother Danny, who's coming down. Now, Danny is a diver, so I thought, okay, I'll find something. We'll go to Walmart or something. But meanwhile, before we leave for Walmart, you know, Macy's and these different department stores, they always want you to get their credit card. Now, I already had a Macy's card, but they said I could get 40% off everything I bought if I got the American Express Macy's card. Now, I need another credit card, like I need a hole in the head, but okay, I'll get it. And because I purchased in Macy's at different locations, once I was willing to sign up for the American Express credit card, they said, well, let's return these items that you bought, and then we'll ring them up again under the new American Express so you can get 40% off everything. So while this is happening, a line is forming behind me because they're checking my credit, and these people just want to buy something, and I'm just holding up the line. But we finally get through all that. Go to Walmart, and I'm looking for a little diver man. You know, even though my brother is 6 years older than me, I like to get him little diver toys and things, because he goes to these shows for his business, underwater welding, and he'll have a little diver floating in a tank. But I couldn't find any diver toys. So, okay, I'll have to think of something. I get a bunch of gift bags, because that's going to be part of my joke. And before we go home to wrap everything up, I needed to mail myself a package that my mother wanted me to have some things from her house. So we went to the UPS store, and I walk into the guy behind the counter, and I said, I want to mail this to myself. And the man's like, what kind of lunatic is she? She's coming in here. He's assuming I live in San Diego, and I just want to mail something to myself. Well, okay. And I said, no, then I explained the whole thing to him. So while I'm waiting for him to wrap everything up, I see this penguin that they're selling. And I'm like, well, this is the closest thing to anything water-like that I can find for Danny. So when you open it up, though, the penguin was just a holder for this penguin necklace. And not that Danny's gonna wear a necklace, I really bought it for the holder, for the penguin. And I thought this would be hysterically funny. I also bought him this funny pen. So get home, and I'm wrapping up all the gift bags. And now it's time to surprise them, so that we're all there, and I come out with like 13 gift bags. And my brother and my sister-in-law went, wait a minute, we said no gifts. This is the rule, you can't do this. I said, let me do this, it's funny. Let's just do this, you'll see. So I give the gift, I say, happy birthday to my mother, happy birthday, Ma, give her the gift bag. She opens it up, and in the gift bag, brown pants and a shirt. Then I go get another gift bag, and I give it to my mother. And I say, happy birthday, Ma, blah, blah, blah. And she opens it up, and it's the pajamas, and then the bathrobe. Then I get another gift bag, and I bring it to my mother. And I said, happy birthday, Mom. And she opens it up, and it's this shirt. So I'll show you that I gave a gift bag also to my mother to give to me. And I said, happy birthday, Barbara. My mother gives me the gift bag. So my mother goes in the bathroom, puts on the shirt. I go in the bathroom, put on the shirt. And here we have 2 girls in the birthday shirt. Now, I give a gift bag to Diane. And happy birthday, Diane. She opens it up. It's a black camisole. Yay. Now I get another gift bag. I give it to Diane. happy birthday, Diane. She opens it up, it's another black camisole. So far, Danny's out of luck, right? Now, I get another gift bag. I give it to Diane. Happy birthday, Diane. And what is it? This shirt. So she knows, before she even says anything, she goes in the bathroom and puts on the shirt. And now we have 3 birthday girls wearing the birthday shirt. So of course, it's now Danny's turn. And I get a gift bag. And what I did to make it look good, because the penguin neck, it was so small with the necklace, I got all this tissue paper and I wrapped it and wrapped the tissue paper, so it became like this huge ball. I did it for the pen, so one layer at a time, he's unwrapping and unwrapping all the layers. And this is my brother Danny with his gift, the penguin. And when he opened it up, he sees this necklace and he said, and I'm supposed to be wearing this? Anyway, during the course of the day, while I was at my mother's house, my cell phone would ring and I'd say, hello, and it would be a recording from Southwest. Hello, your Southwest flight has been delayed. And I'm already in San Diego. So I don't know what was going on with Southwest for that weekend, but throughout the whole weekend, I kept getting calls from Southwest saying my plane was delayed. Thank God I had arrived, but that's just a funny story I will share about my birthday experience in San Diego with my family. Thank you very much.